The shadows soften on the rising cliff. The salt air catches in a sudden drift. The heat is fading like a ghost in glass, watching the indigo currents pass. The windows open to the cooling dark, finding a rhythm in the quiet spark. Oh, let the evening wash the day away. We're drifting through the color of the bay, a silver shiver on the water's edge. Standing a quiet stone gray ledge, everything still, everything vast, catching the moment, making it last. The grass is damp beneath the cooling sky, watching the starlight start to multiply. No need for maps or any certain place, just the wind against the skin, a trace. A gentle pulse beneath the heavy trees, fall into the rhythm of the breeze. Oh, let the evening wash the day away. We're drifting through the color of the bay, a silver shiver on the water's edge. Standing a quiet stone gray ledge, everything still, everything vast, catching the moment, making it last. Drifting in the velvet blue, only the light is passing through. Suspension in the cooling deep, a promise that the waters keep. Oh, let the evening wash the day away. We're drifting through the color of the bay, a silver shiver on the water's edge. Standing a quiet stone gray ledge, everything still, everything vast, catching the moment, making it last. Just the tide falling into the dark. Salt crust on the window pane, watching for the ghost of rain. The concrete holds a faded heat, where the restless highway meets the street. We're tracing lines in the settling dust, a quiet kind of summer trust. Oh, the sky is turning gray and cold, a story that is getting old. Drifting in the salted haze, losing all the numbered days. Everything is still and wide, we ride the turning tide. The shadows long, they pull away, reclaiming what was left of day. No need to speak, no need to run, we're folding in the setting sun. The air is thin, it clears the sight, welcoming the velvet night. Oh, the sky is turning gray and cold, a story that is getting old. Drifting in the salted haze, losing all the numbered days. Everything is still and wide, suspension in the cool and deep, a promise that the waters keep. Oh, the sky is turning gray and cold, a story that is getting old, drifting in the salted haze, losing all the numbered days. Everything is still and wide, riding on the turning tide, just the tide falling into the dark. Asphalt shimmering in the rear view glass, watching the highway lines blur into the grass. Windows are down, letting the dust settle in, cooling the static underneath our skin. It's a slow drift, nowhere to be, just chasing the horizon until we see salt on the breeze, white noise of the shore. We're not looking for nothing, just wanting more. The sun's dipping low, painting the haze, lost in the colors of these endless days. Oh, the feeling of light, unfiltered and wide. Orange soda sweating on the center console, maps in the glove box, losing all control. Pine trees leaning into the golden glare, there's a weightlessness hanging in the air. We're drifting steady, wheels on the gray, letting the current carry the day. Salt on the breeze, white noise of the shore. We're not looking for nothing, just wanting more. The sun's dipping low, painting the haze, lost in the colors of these endless days. Oh, the feeling of light, unfiltered and wide, unfiltered and wide. The rhythm slows, the air feels thick and still, watching the shadows climb up the hill. Nothing to say, just the hum of the road, shedding the weight, lightening the load. Salt on the breeze, white noise of the shore. We're not looking for nothing, just wanting more. The sun's dipping low, painting the haze, lost in the colors of these endless days. Oh, the feeling of light, unfiltered and wide, nowhere to hide. Fading to white, just the road and the light. Endless days. The shadows stretch, they lose their hold. The day is turning soft and old. A cooling breath across the pier. The world is slowing, drawing near. No need to chase the fading glow, just watch the tide begin to slow. Lavender light on the water's edge, standing upon the quiet ledge, breathing in, let the static go, watching the in, let the static go, watching the indigo currents flow. Everything still, everything vast, a simple moment meant to last. Footsteps ghost on the weather gray, letting the heat slip far away. A gentle hum in the twilight air, finding a peace that's waiting there. The surface mirrors the waking star, healing the distance near and far. Lavender light on the water's edge, standing upon the quiet ledge, breathing in, let the static go, watching the in, let the static go, watching the indigo currents flow. Everything still, everything vast, a simple moment meant to last. Drift into the velvet blue, the light is passing through. Suspension in the cooling deep, a promise that the waters keep. Lavender light on the water's edge, standing upon the quiet ledge, breathing in, let the static go, watching the indigo currents flow. Everything still, everything vast, simple moment meant to last. Just the tide and the cooling dark. Concrete heat is surrendering now. The shadows stretch, a quiet vow. The air thinning out, a salt-heavy sigh. Watching the white move across the sky. The day's hard edges are starting to blur. Just a soft motion, a gentle stir. Drift on the current, let the cool take hold. A story of indigo, brave and bold. The horizon is holding a secret thin, where the day ends and the night begins. Float in the clarity, wide and deep, into the promise the currents keep. The street lights flicker, a pale yellow bloom, chasing the light from the empty room. No need to hurry, no need for the sun. The race is finished, the quiet has won. A simple reflection on glass gum tides, where the weight of the afternoon finally hides. Drift on the current, let the cool take hold. A story of indigo, brave and bold. The horizon is holding a secret thin, where the day ends and the night begins. Float in the clarity, wide and deep, into the promise the currents keep. Fading into the velvet blue, only the light is coming through. Everything settles, everything still, bending to a silent will. Drift on the current, let the cool take hold. A story of indigo, brave and bold. The horizon a clarity, wide and deep, into the promise the currents keep. Just the tide and the cooling dark. Ice cubes dancing in a silver tray. The sidewalks shimmering a heavy haze. We're chasing shadows down an empty street. for the world to start to stir. Dip into the blue, let the salt air drift. Sea foam blooming in the shoreline rift. Feeling so quiet while the day is young. Golden light dripping from the tide's retreat. Everything's calm, everything's sweet. The radio is humming a forgotten song. We don't need a map or a place to belong. Just the feeling of the wind against the skin. Letting the evening settle in. The palm trees swaying in a rhythmic slow. Watching the purple of the sunset grow. Dip into the blue, let the salt air drift. Sea foam blooming in the shoreline rift. Feeling so quiet while the day is young. Golden light dripping from the tide's retreat. Everything's calm, everything's sweet. Hold the moment in the palm of your hand before the water washes over the sand. It's a transient shimmer, a beautiful pause, away from the noise and the world's heavy loss. Dip into the blue, let the salt air drift. Sea foam blooming in the shoreline rift. Feeling so quiet while the day is young. Golden light dripping from the tide's retreat. Everything's calm, everything's sweet. Stay cool, just drift away. The city is a circuit board of heat, rubber humming on the dark stained street. We're cutting through the grid, a laser line, leaving all the static far behind. The windows down, the velocity takes the lead. It's a chemical rush, it's a modern need. Midnight Boulevard, watching the skyscrapers play the guard. Neon reflection on the dashboard glass. Everything kinetic as we let it pass. Velocity, velocity, turn the dial. We're miles away in a single electric mile. A phantom pulse inside the engine block. We don't care about the tick of the clock. The highway is a ribbon of carbon and light, a perfect combustion in the middle of the night. Every signal is turning a shade of gold, a story of momentum that's yet to be told. Accelerate, Midnight Boulevard, watching the skyscrapers play the guard. Neon reflection on the dashboard glass. Everything kinetic as we let it pass. Velocity, velocity, turn the dial. We're miles away in a single electric mile. Flash of steel, cutting the dark, no hesitation, leaving a mark. Fast forward focus, shifting the gears. Erasure of focus, shifting the gears. Erasure of worries, erasure of fears. Flash of steel, leaving a mark. Accelerate, Midnight Boulevard, watching the skyscrapers play the guard. Neon reflection on the dashboard glass. Everything kinetic miles away. Amber spilling on the floor, tracing shapes against the door. The morning air is sharp and clean, a quiet wash of living green. No hurry in the way it wakes, the light is all the space it takes. Drift into the solar glow, let the steady current flow. Citrus in the atmosphere, everything is crystal clear. Solar drift, a golden tide, nowhere left for us to hide. Coffee steaming, open glass, watching all the shadows pass. The surface of the world is bright, shaking off the dust of night. A rhythm in the way it gleams, a sudden anchor for the dreams. Drift into the solar glow, let the steady current flow. Citrus in the atmosphere, everything is crystal clear. Solar drift, a golden tide, nowhere left for us to hide. Rising up in the amber haze, suspension in the golden calm, a healing and a soothing balm. Drift into the solar glow, let the steady current flow. Citrus in the atmosphere, everything is crystal clear. Solar drift, a golden tide, nowhere left for us to hide. Just the light, golden and clear. The horizon holds a shade of pale, a quiet breath upon the scale. The glass is cold, a silver rim, watching the daylight start to dim. White linen stance in a slow retreat, finding the balance in the heat. Clear water drifting deep and wide, we're moving with the changing tide. A cooling mist, a quiet sigh, under a seamless open sky. Everything still, everything light, before the stars take back the night. The shadows lengthen on the sand, a simple map within my hand. No rush to find the path we take, just ripples on a Glasgow lake. The air is thin, the color clear, everything feels so grounded here. Clear water drifting deep and wide, we're moving with the changing tide. A cooling mist, a quiet sigh, under a sea. a moment held where all the heavy thoughts are spelled. Clear water drifting deep and wide. We're moving with the changing tide. A cooling mist, a quiet sigh under a seamless open sky. Everything still, everything light. Before the stars take back the night, just the light. Rusty chain on the harbor wall, waiting for the tide to stall. Shoes are worn from the Salt Lake stone. Glad to be here, glad to be alone. The bicycle is leaning in the sun, counting down the things that haven't won. Oh, let it float away like a paper boat. There's a secret rhythm in the way we glow. The heat is hazy, the afternoon is long. Finding a reason in a half-finished song. Everything fading to gold. The simple story that was never told. The darkest splinters, soft and gray, watching the colors melt away. No need to answer, no need to call, just watching the light begin to fall. The static's humming in the heavy air, finding a solace that we're meant to share. Oh, let it float away like a paper boat. There's a secret rhythm in the way we glow. The heat is hazy, the afternoon is long. Finding a reason in a half-finished song. Everything fading to gold. A simple story that was never told. Losing track of the numbered days, suspension in the golden light before the settling of the night. Oh, let it float away like a paper boat. There's a secret rhythm in the way we glow. The heat is hazy, the afternoon is long. Finding a reason in a half-finished song. Everything, a simple story that was never told. Just the light fading to gold. Visual trembles on the edge of the bay, a warped reflection of the end of the day. White sparks dancing where the surface is thin, letting the weightless afternoon sink in. The horizon is bending, a trick of the light, holding the breath for the coming of night. It's a glass and glare, a shimmer in the mind, leaving the heavy human thoughts behind. Everything is polished, everything is brighter. We're drifting through the edge of fading sight. Glass and glare, the world has turned to chrome. Nowhere to travel, nowhere to call home. A rhythmic pulse in the marrow of the bone, walking the perimeter, standing alone. filter, turning colors to haze. The air is a filter, turning colors to haze. Losing the sequence of the numbered days. No heat is static, it moves like a wave. Something to keep, something to save. It's a glass and glare, a shimmer in the mind, leaving the heavy human thoughts behind. Everything is polished, everything is brighter. We're drifting through the edge of fading sight. Glass and glare, the world has turned to chrome. Nowhere to travel, nowhere to call home. Flash of white, cutting through the frame. The atmosphere is shifting before the evening calls our name. It's a glass and glare, a shimmer in the mind, leaving the heavy human thoughts behind. Everything is polished, everything is bright. Glass and glare, the world has turned to chrome. Nowhere to travel, nowhere to call home. Turn to chrome. Glass and glare. The glass horizon cuts the light into a mirror surface of the deepest blue. No wake behind, the engine soft and low, just watching where the tide decides to go. The salt mist gathers, thinning out the haze. The salt mist gathers, thinning out the haze, unfolding in the rhythm of the days. Oh, let the currents pull us further out. A silence born of neither fear nor doubt. The clarity is bright enough to blind, leaving all the static far behind. Glass horizon, wide and steady line. Everything we touch begins to shine. The air is thin, a taste of open space, a cooling phantom on the steady face. The shore is just a memory on the rim, watching as the jagged edges dim. We're suspended in the middle of the drift, a simple soul, a quiet sudden shift. Stillness in the frame before the evening calls our name. Oh, let the currents pull us further out. A silence born of neither fear nor doubt. The clarity is bright enough to blind, leaving all the static far behind. Glass horizon, everything we touch begins to shine, just the light. The clockwork of the evening starts to bend, watching where the fractured signals beneath the tire. Fading from the ghost of midday fire. No map to hold, no boundary to trace. Just finding rhythm in the hollow space. Oh, the velvet horizon is calling me home, into the current where the shadows roam. It's a kinetic motion, adrift in the blue. Everything shifting and everything new. Everything shifting and everything new. Caught in the motion, steady and wide, riding the pulse of the evening tide. The city lights are blinking like a spark. We're cutting through the silence of the dark. No urgency to get to where we go. Oh. Just letting all the heavy colors flow. A simple breath against the cooling glass. Watching the world as the memories pass. Oh, the velvet horizon is calling me home, into the current where the shadows roam. It's a kinetic motion, adrift in the blue. Everything shifting and everything new. Caught in the motion, steady and wide, riding the pulse of the evening tide. Drift through the velvet blue. Everything is turning new. A silent space, a moment held where all the restless thoughts are spelled. Oh, the velvet horizon is calling me home, into the current where the shadows roam. It's a kinetic motion, adrift in the blue. Everything shifting, riding the pulse of the evening tide. Just the pulse. The nectar drips from the horizon line. We're chasing ghosts through the maritime. Soul is breathing in the heat we left behind. Digital sunbeams on a concrete shrine. Digital sunbeams on a concrete shrine. Let the shadows stretch their velvet limbs. Let the shadows stretch their velvet limbs. The pulse is rising where the pavement dims. Oh, feel the neon pulse, it's a velocity dream. We're swimming in the static, if you know what I mean. Luminescence on the edge of the sky. Summer night electric, we can never go dry. Velocity, velocity, catching the light. Velocity, velocity, owning the night. The skyscrapers are drinking up the violet hue. We're walking on the wire, a view that's brand new. 1,000 windows flickering with electric grace. I see the luminescence reflected on your face. No clock is ticking in this urban aquarium. No clock is ticking in this urban aquarium. We're drinking from the heat, becoming one with the medium. Oh, feel the neon pulse, it's a velocity dream. We're swimming in the static, if you know what I mean. Luminescence on the edge of the sky. Summer night electric, we can never go dry. Velocity, velocity, catching the light. Velocity, velocity, owning the night. Can you feel the shift? The air is turning silver. 1,000 electric heartbeats delivered. We're standing on the peak, breathing in the blue. Everything is possible, everything is true. I'll feel the neon pulse, it's a velocity dream. Frost on the glass where the fingers trace a slow retreat from the heat of the place. White sheets folding in the open door, watching the dust motes dance on the floor. The salt in the air is a cooling grace, slowing the pulse, softening the pace. Deep blue tide pulling at the shore, breathing in the quiet, needing nothing more. The haze is lifting, the edges go thin, letting the current sink under the skin. Oh, the clarity, washing it clean. Somewhere between the light and the dream, shadows linking on the cooling tiles, stretching out for 1,000 miles. No ticking clock, no urgent sound, just the gravity keeping us on the ground. We're steady now in the afternoon blue, everything here is shifting to new. Deep blue tide pulling at the shore, breathing in the quiet, needing nothing more. The haze is lifting, the edges go thin, letting the current sink under the skin. Oh, the clarity, washing it clean. Somewhere between the light and the dream, drifting to the stillness, let the colors for moments suspended in the cooling shade. Deep blue tide pulling at the shore, breathing in the quiet, needing nothing more. The haze is lifting, the edges go thin, letting the current sink, I'm washing it clean. Somewhere between the light and the dream, just the tide and the cooling air. The glass is turning cool beneath the palm, a sudden shift into the coming calm. The heavy haze is folding back to gray, washing the long white fever of the day. A slow clear breath, the weight begins to lift, watching the final edge of summer drift. Oh, let the evening swallow the heat, the taste of salt is making life complete. Beneath the surface every still, moving against the current of our will. We're floating in the clarity of blue, we're floating in the clarity of blue. Everything here is shifting into new. The shadows long, they stretch across the stone, a quiet place that we can call our own. No urgent word, no tether to the ground, just the relief of silence being found. The air is thin, it clears the clouded sight, welcoming the velvet of the night. Oh, let the evening swallow the heat, the taste of salt is making life complete. Beneath the surface every still, moving against the current of our will. We're floating in the clarity of blue, we're floating in the clarity of blue. Everything here is shifting into new. the cool and deep. Only the promises we keep. Suspension in the twilight haze, losing the count of all our days. Oh, let the evening swallow the heat. The taste of salt is making life complete. Beneath the surface, every still, moving against the current of our will. We're floating in the clarity of blue. Everything here is shifting into new. Just the breeze. Oh. Pop it, lock it, drop into the glow. High speed living, nowhere left to go. Digital sunrise burning on the screen. We're the brightest color that you've ever seen. Sugar on the tongue, static in the brain. Sugar on the tongue, static in the brain. Nothing's gonna ever be the same again. Hyperdrive, summer soul, feeling the rush. We're turning up the heat until we're feeling the crush. Neon waves, crashing the electric glow. Neon waves, crashing the electric slough. Everything is sparkly, everything is brand new. Pop, pop, let the rhythm rise. Seeing the sunshine in our digital eyes. Skipping heartbeats, dancing on the floor. Wanting a little bit of sing on the more. Wanting a little bit of something more. Glitchy little secret hidden in the light. Holding on to wonder in the middle of the night. Zip zoom, racing to the edge of the sky. We're living in the color and we're flying so high. Hyperdrive, summer soul, feeling the rush. We're turning up the heat until we're feeling the crush. Neon waves, crashing the electric glow. Neon waves, crashing the electric slough. Everything is sparkly, everything is brand new. Pop, pop, let the rhythm rise. Seeing the sunshine in our digital eyes. Every wave is turning into static. Everything is turning into gold. Hyperdrive, summer soul, feeling the rush. We're turning up the heat until we're feeling the crush. Neon waves, crashing the electric glow. Yeah. The pavement holds the ghost of noon. Watching the daylight giving too soon. A shiver catches the edge of the screen, washing away the heavy sheen. The windows open, a hollow sound. Gravity pulls us back to the ground. Cool air rising, a silver stream. We're drifting through the edge of a dream. The soul mist gathers a quiet veil, setting the course, telling the tale. Everything, still everything wide, riding the breath of the incoming tide. The shadows soften their jagged lines, reading the world in gentle designs. No need to hurry, no need to speak, finding the calm that we dare to seek. A simple rhythm beneath the skin, letting the evening settle in. Cool air rising, a silver stream, we're drifting through the edge of a dream. The soul mist gathers a quiet veil, setting the course, telling the tale. Everything, still everything wide, riding the breath of the incoming tide. Drifting to the velvet blue, only the light is passing through. Suspension in the cooling deep, a promise that the waters keep. Cool air rising, a silver stream, we're drifting through the edge of a dream. The soul mist gathers a quiet veil, setting the course, telling the tale. Everything, still everything wide, riding the breath of the incoming tide. Just the tide.